in 2003, I went to AA. And when I went to AA, you got all these people. There's a comparison they use in a book. They say we're like survivors of a shipwreck on an island. Like we just went through this traumatic experience and now we're trying to live together. It don't matter what you believe. Like I'm going to help you and you're going to help me. And so you have all these people who are trying to get sober. You got Buddhists, you got Hindus, you got agnostics, atheists, Christians, and all these different people. And the Christians, they got to rethink their spirituality because whatever they had before wasn't enough for them to get sober. There was holes in what they believed. There was holes in what they believed. And the common goal is that we're here to help each other and have unconditional love and acceptance and help each other to achieve this new lifestyle of being less selfish, helping others, because that's actually the key to happiness. And so I went on these camping trips with people I would have never thought of mixing with in my life. And we start sitting around fires and we start having conversations. And at the end of the conversation, I realized we're not actually that different. No. We have way more similarities than we have differences. I love you. I don't need you to change. We may not agree on everything, but man, you're my brother. And that unity is really special in some places. And so for me, that's been such a gift because I can listen to someone who has a lot of different ideas and I don't usually get all heated and upset about it. I might not agree with them, but I always try to find the similarities that we have because the thing is like, if we don't learn to connect with each other, to your point, then we'll never have a chance at helping someone having a revelation or seeing things from a different perspective because we're staying silent and we're not having the conversation. And so in many ways, directness and honesty is actually kindness.
Yes.
And the opposite of that is not kindness. And that's the biggest lie that I've been seeing that's hurting us as a people the last
those
10
people
years.
don't need to try out for American Idols that their mama didn't tell them they can't sing. Right? Kindness wasn't nice. I'm totally making light of what you're saying. But I love the way you just said that because what I used to tell Megan Daly was, I wish we were going to war.
Yeah.
And she'd say, what do you mean? When 9/11 happened, what happened?
It was beautiful.
It was beautiful.
You had everyone
I wish
hugging
we were
each
going
other,
to war because
American
everyone
flags.
would come together.
Yep.
And I kept saying, but why does it take that? So what you just said was a little different. Like you survived something together. Let's get through this.
It was
but
a war of the soul.
Either way, something had to happen, right? But people I heard this the other day, like people are hard to hate close up, lean in. And I'm like, that is absolutely the truth, right? Because that's what you did in those circumstances. You leaned in. And I think mortgage, you're right. It all circles back for me because when I hear their stories, it's not numbers anymore. I want to figure it out. I want to help them, right? And it's why I'm passionate about our city because like, if I want to tell you to invest your dollars, spend money here every month, raise your kids here, I want to know darn well I helped in every way I could to make this the best place to do so. But I love too, leadership writing. The reason I loved it is we take a class of 30 diverse people and stick them in camp together for 3 days. What you said about like the campfire and the like, okay, we have all these differences, but in your case, you were trying to recover. In our case, we're like, we all care about a city and we're very different. Can we put everything else aside and can we figure that out? Right? We can do that.
Yeah, I think the other thing that happened for me around that time that's a huge gift is I realized I didn't know anything. You know what I mean? It's like my best thinking got me in AA. And I didn't have a driver's license. I had a 580 credit score. You know what I'm saying? It's like I was not on a winning streak. So I had my ego
and getting
smashed.
help is okay.
Totally. And it's like, and I think the greatest gift that I've had in my career, in my life is I haven't lost that. Like, I mean, I have an ego just like anyone but I have friends that keep it in check. But for the most part, I've carried that curiosity and that realization, like just because I believe something doesn't mean it's true. And so I'm willing to listen to other people because I've had my life change because someone's poked holes in something I believe. And I realized, well, that's not actually how God is.